Did you see the new YSL Couture Mini Clutch eyeshadow palettes? Well, you're going to today with me, Rebecca. I have spent over 20 years in the trenches of fashion and beauty journalism, and I started Not Fit for Print Beauty right here so that you could have a figurative flip through of a digital beauty magazine on YouTube whenever you like. Okay, so YSL, I am a huge fan, and if you're looking at this look, wondering what in the world happened here, well, I just finished one of the demos, so you'll see the evolution of this as we get on with it, but I figured I might as well leave it on for the intro. I'm a huge fan of Saint Laurent in general, the whole aesthetic, how it's evolved, especially those years in like the 70s, and I just love it. So we're going to talk about that today and see where these quads have gone. I love their bronzer. I've loved all of their Couture mini clutches and the larger clutches from Store Dolls, of course, through one of my favorites I'm holding up. This is the 910 palette. Do you remember this one? Like a holiday evening palette. So there are 4 new ones. I did not pick up the kind of golden bronze, the Over Dior. I did not pick up the Over Brune, the kind of brown shade. What I went ahead and got is the Over Orange, which is 810. We're going to try that on today. And what you see on my eyes right now, which I've gone wild with, you'll see the evolution of that, which is the 700, the Over Noir, the nighttime palette. And we will do a comparison with that as well, and swatches both inside and outside. Each of these quads are $68. Let's pause a moment for you to look at the ingredients. If that's on the screen too quickly, just give it a pause. Hopefully you can maybe enlarge it and see what you need to see quickly. Not all shades have the exact same ingredients, of course, but it just kind of gives you a generalized idea. And of course, size and where these are made and how long they last is always on screen when I introduce the product first. All right, I want to go to some swatches, and then I'm going to show you the evolution of this very Studio 54 look on me that I'm wearing with just a gray, relaxing t-shirt. It's a study in contrast over here at Not Fit for Print Beauty. Let's look at some swatches first, though. Here we have the palettes first in Studio Light. We have that Over Orange on the left side of my arm with the Over Noir towards the wrist on the right. That's, of course, in studio lighting. But I really feel that you're going to see this best, if we go outside into the warm California sunshine, downright hot California sunshine. There it is with, of course, the orange on the left and the Noir on the right. Now, as I just mentioned to you, this 700 with its kind of pretty mauvey pink and silver and black, I couldn't help but think of the 910. And they're not all that similar, to be honest. They're really not all that similar, but they do look a little bit similar to me, and I'm so in love. I'm so in love with this 910 that I thought at least we could kind of compare them. So let's take a look here. I put the 910 on the inner side of my arm, so that's the older one, is more towards the crick of my arm or my elbow. That's the 910. And then our brand new 700 Over Noir is more towards the wrist. And they definitely do have a different texture. The pinks are most certainly different. And the silvers even apply differently. What I've done here is, you'll see in the demo, I've applied the silver kind of over the black. And we're going to talk about all these here as a community. If you have any further things that you'd like to discuss, why don't you head over to our Facebook community. It's almost at 200 now. We have a nice little community over there that's talking makeup and all things fun. Helen is running that. She's amazing and keeps it. It's all just, everyone's really nice and it's really chill and everyone's enjoying it. I run a little membership group here on YouTube. It's less than $5 a month. We do weekly lives here on YouTube. I'd love to have you here. So all of that information is down below, along with info to give super thanks and how to purchase all these products. Plus, if you're not familiar with it yet, there's a little thing called YouTube Shopping, which is getting more and more popular, and that's icons here on screen, where you can click to either shop or just check out information on the product that's mentioned while keeping the video running. That's here in America. We are now going to go to the demo, but I do know that I am putting this video out on July 4th. So happy birthday, America, if you're in the US, and happy birthday, America, I guess, around the world too. All right, let's go ahead and go to the demo. Do make sure that you're subscribed, please. We are going to start with the 810 over orange. I have taken out the included brushes, but do know that the Saint Laurent included brushes are pretty good. You know, if I'm at home, I like my own brushes. I'm spoiled. But for travel, honestly, they're great. The ones in the Chanel as well, Clé de Peau, they're good. They're really, really good. Okay, but I'm going to just use some rougher brushes just today to put these on. And one last word, and then I promise we'll start. No liner or mascara for this particular look, because I'll be taking it completely off to do the next palette. Okay, let's start right here. And if you're playing along at home, this is a rougher 14 Max. And I am putting this all over the eye. And this look would absolutely benefit from mascara and eyeliner. It's just not going to get it because my poor little eyes will react if I just keep rubbing them that much. All right, so that's just a little bit of a base layer. And I'm going to go ahead and go in here into this really, their shades are so soft. Oh, I just love them. And I'm going to stay with that same brush because there's no need to make a brush laundry. We've got enough laundry as it is, right? And I'm just going to put that into the corner, that really pretty kind of cocoa shade. These are, if you haven't tried these YSL shadows, they are so creamy and so dreamy. They're like, if the creamiest Natasha Denona shadow, help me out on this, guys. It's so hard to describe something with words that you feel. If you took the creamiest YSL shadow, but made it spread like it was a thin kind of powdery Viseart shadow, and that's not an attack on Viseart, we love Viseart. Can you guys do it better than that in the comment section? Maybe you can. Okay, and then I'm going to take this orange shade here. And I think, same brush by the way. And I'm just going to tap off the brush a little bit, and I'm just going to go back and forth into the crease. And I'm going to use some circles and go up over the crease. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I should have decided before I went in. I just kind of want to make that sunset look, you know? But I don't really want the orange right now anyway for this look on the mobile lid because it's a little shocking to me. I'm just a little neutral girl after all. And this orange is, of course, basically a neutral. But I just kind of wanted to do something sunset-y with it. And I'm going to switch brushes to this rougher number 2. And I'm going to take that same orange and go underneath the eye. Okay, and this leaves us one shade left. And I'm going to I think I'm going to do that with my finger. These are fine on a brush. I just like the emolliency of the finger, but these are fine. They don't have fallout or anything if you put them on. They're so soft, like when you touch them, they feel velveteen. I don't know what it is, but they are just such a pleasure to use. And this, I'm going to take that same brush we were using, put some of this into the inner corner. This with liner and mascara, which it desperately needs, would be divine. And I downplayed the orange a little bit because I'm afraid of it. And I know you're going to say, don't be afraid of it. Use that orange. Well, remember, a lot of my audience isn't afraid to use those bright colors. And you don't need that example then. You're not afraid. But for those of us who are a little bit timid, it's nice to see how to use the bright colors in a little bit more of a reserved way. And I love it. Okay, but I really want to go to town with the benefit of liner and mascara with the beautiful 700 and these Noir shades. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off and come right back and let's do something really glitzy and evening. Stay right. This 700 Noir palette is really the one I couldn't wait to get my hands on. And I just can't help for the fact that it reminds me of the 910. They're not all that similar, but I just loved that palette so much. Okay, so I've got some black eyeliner on, some black mascara, one a little bit darker on the lip, but I'm trying to just really focus on the eyes here. So let's have some fun and use all of these shades. I'm going to take this beautiful kind of nude shade here and just go all over the lid with it. And it's a very deep, cool nude shade, which might suit a deeper skin tone more than me. It's going a bit mauve, however you say that, on me, but I don't mind. Because it's giving some definition, and I think that's actually really pretty. I'm going to try to do something really evening-y here. Good luck to me, right? Okay. Same brush. This is the rougher, the traditional rougher number 1, if you're wondering. I want to go into this beautiful silvery gray shade, tap a lot of it off, a little more off, and then go in to the crease and really be quite dramatic. And this shade is going to be dramatic, even as you saw, I tapped a lot of it off. Now, I did not tap vigorously. That's not good for the brush, frankly. But I'm pleased with that. Okay, doing the other eye back in very briefly. A little bit of this goes a long way, and I like to build rather than just come in too strong out the gate. And I'm going to take my number 16 rougher brush and just kind of smooth all that out. It's a brand new clean brush. Not brand new, I've had it a while, but you know what I mean. Okay, and then this is a prototype that I'm testing out brush. Under a little bit. Which leaves us the black shade and the silver shade. We could do the silver over the black, which would be kind of pretty. Let's see what that looks like here. If we did the black like that and put the silver over it. Let's try something like that, shall we? Here's a rougher number 2. And I'm going to go into this black shade here, and I'm just putting a little bit of it on all over the mobile lid. And it's looking a little bit sooty, and I'm okay with that. Like soot, you know? Like ash from a fireplace. Bear with me, this eye right here is running a little bit. So I have been, I've had a very bad virus. It's gone now, but I'm suffering the after effects of it, and it's making one of my eyes a little teary. So that's what you see there. That's not the product, that's the eye. Okay, all right, now I'm gonna take clean hand, silver, and let's do it. And I'm going over, I'm really trying to do kind of a really 70s Studio 54 type look. Like I want a black Halston or Dion von Furstenberg dress. Would that be great? Like a Dion von Furstenberg wrap dress? Or a Halston dress? Who's following me with the fashion vibe there? So let's go a little more over the top. Okay. What do you think? And then like a really shiny red lip, like a ridiculously shiny red lip. All right, let me go get one because we got to do this right. Okay, that's a little more like it. That's a combination of YSL lip products at Armani. I'll have it all in the description bar, I promise. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I'm a big fan of YSL, so I'm biased. I have loved their makeup since the day I tried it. I'm also a Saint Laurent fan from way back. Just everything about the brand just speaks to me. So I love it. I wish I had all 4, but I can't buy them all because I'm still, with YSL, I'm buying with my own money, and I just can't get 4, but that is fun. Hair is wrong. Certainly the gray t-shirt is wrong, but you know, if you could get into the vibe of it. Like I need like a braid right here, like a fat, I don't know. It's very 70s. And I don't know if the doorman would let me in at Studio 54 with this gray t-shirt on. But yeah, so I've got some work to do here. But let me know what you guys purchased or what you think or what your favorite look is or what your favorite YSL quad is. Everyone's going to say Stora dolls, right? But I would love to hear what you guys say. I mean, this is the sort of thing that makes us a community. So let me know all of your thoughts down below. Hey, make sure that you subscribe. It's the kindest thing you can do for me. And of course, share and like. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Happy 4th of July if you're in the US. Bye-bye.